Listen, 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 listen. You listening? Okay, what for? What for? All right, you caught. Listen, you caught me on a bad time. All right, most definitely. So it's 2026. You know, you already know the cliche things. New year, new me. Same shit. New year. All the shits. You know, all that. Or someone's gonna make a challenge, stuff like that, right? The already. Listen, listen, listen. You already know what's going down almost each year. You know, everybody's gonna be trying to work out, go to the gym, all that. Listen, we're gonna hop on that train and try to stay on it, working out every day, and we're gonna try to post every day, no matter if we're working or not. So the plan is, because I know there's some days some days I'm gonna miss. I know I'm gonna miss some days. So the plan is I'm probably gonna make multiple videos in like, or maybe like a couple of days, so I could just post them, like spitfire them out, just in case I miss a day, just in case there's something happen, just in case we don't make the spot, we don't make the cut, on the depth chart. Here these motherfuckers go. So I want to show appreciation, but like if you're seeing this, the come up is strong. Everybody said there's gonna be a come up. They want to be the next something, the next this, the next that. I don't want to be the next. I want to be the first. You know, and I think that's the idea. I want to be the first of a great, not the next of something. Because if you're the next of something, that means you're a copy of something. You're an inspiration of something. I want to be people inspiration. And how can I do that? How can I do that? The way I can do that is doing something that is original, right? But it's hard to make stuff original when everything almost has been done, just in a sub genre type of value in a diverse way, right? This YouTube stuff has been done across every platform, and you know that. You know that very well. Everything has been done on YouTube. So this right here, this YouTube stuff, I just want it to be a personal journey when I take off. And take off on what exactly? I don't truly know. Because it's not like I'm great at everything or I'm good at everything but a master of none. I want to be a master of all. The greed. But I don't want to be so good to the point where I'm excluded out of the conversation of greatness because I'm on my own level. I don't want to be lower to the point where I can be compared because I don't want to be compared. Comparison is a thief of joy. And comparison is the thief of greatness. Because once you're starting to be compared to somebody that is beneath you or higher than you, you lose your own greatness. Isn't that right? I think it's a beautiful concept to really think. So with that, here it is. It's either listen. These motherfuckers, boy. It's either the greatness is spread through my music, through my art, or my athletics. But my athletics though, like sports is like that's not even like it's not a no brainer, but like at the same time it's really not I'm not really thinking about it anymore. Cause not as the boat has sailed already, it's just that, I'm like it's not me anymore. It's not me anymore. Why is this like this green hues over here? So like I'm getting this feeling of nostalgia every time I bring it up, right? Cause best believe, once I get older and all this shit's done, I'm going 37U. I'm going 37U. Just a joke. I feel like that's great, but I don't know if I'm capable. Well, not to doubt myself, cause you don't want that. You don't even want that to be in your fiber of your being. You don't even want to think like that. You don't want to think like that. Like, oh, what if, because once you have a plan B, your plan A tends to soften out, and you be like, well, since I got plan B, I don't got to try as hard. So, what I'm thinking is, we go full throttle on the music and YouTube. That's it. I think that's it. And we work our way up. If college, asserts itself, we'll do it. But if anything else, probably not. Uh, but of all the experiences I have now, I feel like I haven't really touched anything of any essence, of any substance, to the point where I could speak on what I know. Because yes, my intuitive, you know, awareness might show as wisdom, but it's truly not. Because I in some areas of speaking, it could just be regurgitated word salad of that I've seen over the internet or what I've been reading. It's not firsthand experience. And don't get me wrong, books are great. I love to read, but I feel like firsthand experience is way better and is a is a better occurrence than reading off a manual, reading off of a book. Because you might get some insight off that book, but best believe there's some things that you won't account for inside that book. So with that, you gotta think like, oh wow, how can I, you know, truly think that way if I have no firsthand experience on the matter, right? Some people say the coaches never play, but sometimes the coaches do play. Sometimes the coaches do play. I don't want to go between these people's cars. Sometimes the coaches do play, and then that's their experience. But sometimes the coaches don't play at all, but they just know. Right? They just know because they studied the game so intently. But it comes a time where you just, it comes a time. I don't know why I'm laughing. It comes a time where you got to understand where there's some moments where you just won't figure it out. It won't just come to you to an epiphany. You won't have this all type of knowing area of soul, you know? There's some things that won't be sustainable in the long run. But who knows? Everything is up to peculiarness. Well, not peculiarness, but, you know, no correlation between what you want and what you need. What's, once again, when I used to talk about how I was a slave to freedom, we're all slaves to a vice or a sin. I am a slave to the attention that I want, the attention that I commend. It smells like nothing but eggs and fireworks. But this is not going to be a long video. I'm probably going to stop once I get out this neighborhood because I've been walking for a little while and it's pretty cold. And, New Year's, so I don't know, New Year's, so you gotta pack it up. But I want you to know that remember this face, remember this face, because this face will be not embezzled because of the arrogantness or the confidence or the obsession of being great or being obsessed of one thing, but it's knowing that the words that I may hold might be important to, the words that might be hold might be necessarily not the thing that I'm looking for, but just know this face will be known across the world, internationally. It will be loved, it would be liked, it will even be disliked, even hated, even envied, but the face will be known. And just how the world will turn its back on you when it has to, or when it was, just know it wasn't the world, it was the people that were on it. It was the people that are on it that betrayed you, that saw you as a villain, that ruined your name, that tried to defeat you in a way because they thought what you did or what you're going to do wasn't politically or morally correct. Morals are thrown out the window when it comes to survival. Politics is out the window when it comes to survival. We are primal creatures. Do not resort to primal things when it comes to something that is futuristic. So just know, whatever you see, whatever is being. Sometimes it's not what you reap and what you sow. Some people get a death that's not deserving. Some people die and they wasn't deserving of that death. They was meant to live on and change the world. So don't hide your greatness. Flourish in it and show it. Because that might be the only thing you're going to be remembered by. Everybody wants to be remembered or immortalized. That's why some of the greats tend to become a mythological creature after their death. Some don't. Some warrant it, some don't. But I think the obsession of what it is shows what it can be. So, with that in mind, I hope you have a great 2026, my mans. I really do. Hope everything comes to your fruition. You know, money on my mind got me. I told one of my closest friends. I told him, money all from this year. But you know, it's a cliche when people say it, but I truly mean it. Money all this year. The only thing I'm gonna be focused on is the greed, the gluttony of money. Just how the billionaires say. You're not trying hard enough. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying, they say. So sometimes you gotta do things that are not morally or ethical right. Doesn't mean I excuse it. Because you might get the shit end of the stick, even both sides of the sticks are shit. So that's the problem. But how does it correlate? I don't know yet. How does it fully correlate? It's just everything is bumbled up and is confuffled in straight words, you know? I can say one thing and mean another. It doesn't matter how deep your bag is when it comes to you explaining. But if you can simplify the things that you want to say, that is way better. And the things that when I mean that is your world surrounded by yourself or by others? Who do you live for? Oh, Lordy. I actually do wonder, who do you live for? There's nothing wrong with living with others or living for others, because if you live for yourself, it is not a selfless thing or a selfish thing. It's only that it's a confusing thing, which is a lot when it comes to the human psyche. A lot of mumbo jumbo, the way that it's worded, it tends to be confusing when you don't understand the full meaning. I know, right? It's pretty dumb. I swear, it's pretty dumb. So I might call it quits here. Maybe because there's not much light where I'm going, and also I said I was going to end the video when I leave the neighborhood, and I'm damn sure I'm damn near out of it. So as I said once again, I hope you have a great 2026 and make all your dreams come true in your aspirations and your ambitions and all that. But hey, see you on the next.